I got a new car, assuming that when I got promoted, I would pay it off quick. Well, I got promoted, and instead of paying it off in 5 years, I paid it off in 8. My name is Ruben, and welcome to Jackass. Welcome to the channel where I share real financial issues from my own life to help you think long-term and avoid making expensive mistakes. So if I got promoted, why did it take me longer to pay off my car as opposed to quicker like I originally thought it was? Well, in a nutshell, I made a decision based on what my future income was going to be, or what I thought I was going to get paid in the future. Like, oh, I'm going to get promoted, I'm going to get paid like 2 times more, 3 times more, so I'll be able to pay this, quick. I made a decision I thought my future income could handle. So I got a Chrysler 200 back in 2015, so it's like 11 years ago. So at the time I was thinking I was getting in my prime, or I was in my prime, where I was working for a restaurant. I had just became a salary manager, so now I was getting salary money, and I'm like, I can do this, okay. I'm eventually gonna get promoted and get my own store, so then that means I'm gonna need a car, because I didn't have a car at the time. I remember I was taking my bike to the restaurant that I worked at. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I got with my buddies, and then we're like, let's go to the dealership. Let's see what we find. So that was mistake number 1. I just walked into a dealership with not knowing how much I can afford and how much I can actually get away with. So of course, the dealership, they're gonna do whatever they can to get the best sale possible, right? And that's exactly what happened. I ended up test driving the Chrysler 200, and it only had 8 miles on it, and I felt really good. I'm like, man, you know what? Like, I worked my ass off. I worked so many hours. I've always walked to work, or I biked to work. Like, I deserve this. I earned this. I'm gonna get this. That's exactly what happened. That's how I got it. So my emotion took over, and thinking, like, I went through this, I deserve it, so that's why I should get it. Nowadays, I don't make choices based off my emotion. So we fast forward into signing off on the car, and my credit score was actually in the low 400s because I had a hospital bill that I didn't know, or I thought it got taken care of, but it was a weird transition where I ended up going to the hospital for my appendix. So I got my appendix removed, and I thought, I had just turned 18, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe I don't have to pay for it. Well, it turned out the bill was there, and it stayed there for years. And that's kind of how I found out about the bill that I had. So now I was paying the hospital bill on top of now the car. So yeah. So I thought because I was making so much money, it didn't really matter what my credit score was, right? So the car was about $20,000. It was probably more, to be honest with you, back in 2015. And the interest rate, it was over 20%. I want to say it was like 28%, but let's keep it simple and say 20%. It was higher. So on 5 years, that would have cost me $11,800 extra. So I would have paid basically $32,000. So now that's like $10K alone is a used car right there. So I'm almost paying for 2 cars. Yeah, now talking about it, I'm like, what the hell was I doing? Right? But it is what it is. I want to share my experience with you guys, so hopefully you guys don't make the same mistake I did. So then what happened? I bought the car, and I'm like, yeah. So now I drove to the store. It showed my co-workers and my manager, and like status, right? That's where the whole status. Oh, look, did you hear he got such and such car? I mean, it was just a Chrysler, but brand new car. And I was in my 20s, so I felt good at the time, right? And I remember still showing my parents. I'm like, oh, come on, I'm gonna take you guys out to breakfast. They didn't know about the car yet. So we were walking, and then I remember I was like, what if I had gotten that car? And then they're both looking at like, oh yeah, it's a nice car. I'm like, okay, get it. I don't know, that felt so awesome to me because we kind of, I don't want to say we came from nothing, but we definitely struggled when we were growing up, and we didn't, things like that didn't really happen with our family. Anyway, so then it was all high cloud 9 thing, and then the reality started setting in. Because now I have a car, that unlocked things or new places for me to go. Now all of a sudden I was going to Buffalo Wild Wings, I was going to GameStop more often because I didn't have to walk or ride my bike or jump on the CTA, not that I ever did. I started, if I went on dates, now I started going on dates more often because now I can, take people out, whether it's my friends or, if I was trying to, in a relationship, whatever it was. So it opened up more freedom for me, which then opened up more financial bad decisions that I made. So accumulated credit card debt. So I didn't take account of the credit card debt that I did get. Then I was living on my own, living with my partner at the time, and didn't account for the rent on top of my monthly payments, which I believe were about $600. I think it was more, but it was $600 at the time. And right now in today's age, you're probably like, oh, that's kind of what we're paying now. I mean, now I hear people paying $1,000 a month for a car. That's insane. But now take that back 10 years from now, I'm paying $600. Crazy, right? So then I was living paycheck to paycheck now, and I really couldn't save. So now I was getting my paycheck. I'm okay, well, this check is going for the rent, and then my second check is going for the car. And oh man, I gotta renew my plates and get my city sticker and maintenance. And when you get a new car, you do get a plan. I don't know what to call it. I forgot what it's called. Where you take it into a dealership and they'll fix anything that's wrong with it. But that's how they get you, right? Realistically, that is good. That coverage is not gonna last as long as you have the car, right? Or the loan, I should say. Well, I remember my car got hit when it was parked, so then I had to pay that out of pocket at that point. I did have insurance, but it didn't cover the whole thing. So that's another thing that also came about. It was just pure chaos. It was, yeah. So I was living paycheck to paycheck, and the interest rate really killed me. So now, jump forward 11 years later, 2026, I paid off my car back in 2022. So it took me 8 years to pay it off. How did I do it, right? Because eventually I'm like, you know what, this is crazy. I need to get out of this situation. It's not like it's a house where, it's like you're putting in and you're getting equity back. A car, you buy it, and as soon as you drive off, it's not worth what you just bought it for. It's already automatically worth less. And that is liability. So I learned about liabilities and assets, and then I learned about refinancing and the fact that you can refinance. So I ended up refinancing twice over my loan period. I really don't remember, but when I realized this, I was like, oh my God, you're telling me I can refinance and I could get potentially lower payments and lower interest? I think 2019 was either the first or the second time that I refinanced. So now eventually I was looking back at my statements, and eventually I was paying $300 a month for my car. And now you think about it, I could have still paid those $600. But what happens is now I feel like I have a little breathing room, or like now, I freed up that room, and because I don't have a good financial discipline on what to do with my money, I'm like, oh, you know what? Now I have more to spend, or now I can, purchase X, Y, and Z. So either I did that. I remember buying a TV with my credit card. Yeah. I ended up paying my car in October 7th, 2022. And I remember paying off the balance of $4,721.20. Not the exact dollar, but I remember paying it off in a lump sum because I'm like, I'm done. I am done paying interest. And overall, I think I ended up paying probably close to $30K for the car. So almost $10K. That's nuts. So I realized a car is just transportation, right? So a lot of people get cars because of the status, or they want to seem like they're rich, or they want to impress people, girls, boys, whatever it is, right? Like, oh my God, like I felt like I got a Lambo at that point. It's definitely not. So I just realized a car was transportation. It's just meant to take you from point A to point B. That's it. Like, who cares what kind of car you have? As long as it runs, like, who cares? Honestly. I also realized cars were a liability, like I talked about. It's just the more you drive it, the more things happen to it. Whether now it's like your tire, you got to change your tires, you got to change your brakes, you got to do an oil change, you got to do a tune-up. Your block engine is off, so now your car's rattling, and now you got to take it so they can add just a little piece so now your engine doesn't rattle while you're driving. The headlights are out, the tail lights are out, your windshield got cracked, someone hits your car. All those things happen to me, by the way. So It's ghetto. What no one tells you is that having a car it's ghetto. It's ghetto paying for it. Even now that I don't pay for the car, now I still have to save to maintain it, right? Getting oil changes or tune-ups or these things that I can't do myself. Like, it's never ending, but it's much better to get a used car, have no loan and pay no interest, and just save to maintain it or upgrade the car as you go. I do not see myself buying a brand new car again unless I'm like filthy rich to where the point where that car payment doesn't change my life whatsoever. I think that'll be the only way I purchase a new car again. Aside from that, I'm running my car to the ground. And if I have to get another car, I'm gonna save up and get a used one. Like, it is what it is, but that was nuts. Just think about what I could have done with all that money. That's $30,000. I could have gotten a condo earlier. I could have gotten a property earlier. But point is, interest rates back then for properties were much lower. I could have, maybe had a 4 properties by now instead of just going into the car. I could have built up my, I could have done X, Y, and Z. So this was a really hard lesson learned. And if you get anything out of this, do not buy a car out of emotion, out of you feel because you worked hard and you've been busting your ass that you deserve it. Don't do it. Sit down, go through the numbers, and if your life does not change by you getting a car, then go for it. I hope this video helped you guys. If you guys enjoyed it, do me a favor. Like it, share a comment down below on your journey of buying a car, or if you didn't buy a car. I'd like to hear from you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.